It's time for the WMIX Sports Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com, featuring the Waltonville Spartans, Webber Trojans, Woodlawn Cardinals, Wayne City Indians, and Sesser-Valier Red Devils. The showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Roley Excavating, Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn, Red Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu and by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Batter's Box in Woodlawn, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank with the Coach House Garages pregame show. The showcase starts now.
Welcome into North Clay High School in Louisville, Illinois, as tonight the first trophy of the 2014 Midland Trail Conference Tournament will be handed out. A very pleasant Wednesday evening, wherever you may be listening in on WMIX 94.1 FM or online at WMIXSports.com. Danny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside as we welcome you into the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're in need of a garage, protect your car, price, possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Give Daryl Sheridan a call, 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Welcome you in. You hear the basketballs bouncing around in the background. Webber Township and Grayville will play here for the 9th place trophy tonight. The first night of trophies to be handed out here at North Clay. All the games the rest of the way, as usual, here at North Clay High School. Chris, happy to be here. Made the trip, went a different way this time to get to North Clay High School. So we are happy with that, and we're happy to be here for Webber Township basketball.
Well, it should be a great night of basketball, of course. The Midland Trail Conference Tournament continues, and it's 9th place game tonight. Of course, 9th place game by design gives teams at least 2 games, every team at least 2 games in the tournament. Both these teams went the left side to the 9th place game. Of course, Grayville comes in at 2-12. Webber seeking their first win at 0-12, and no better time than the present. You're in your conference tournament, I should say, to finish it out with a win.
There'll be a couple of other games tonight here at the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. The next game at 7 o'clock will be Sandoval and Sisney. That's a consolation semifinal. And then at 8:30 tonight, North Clay, the host, will play Clay City. Those 2 winners will play on Friday night at 6:30. Of course, we're back here tomorrow night for the 6:30 game between Waltonville and Woodlawn. The semifinal winner of that game will play Odin or Wayne City on Saturday at 7, or loser will play for 3rd place at 8 o'clock on Friday night. We need to take our first break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about Grayville and Webber Township. You're listening to Webber Township Trojans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One Account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
We're worldwide. This is the showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Community First Bank of the Heartland is your title sponsor of high school sports on WMIX. Make your own great play when you open a Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one. Member FDIC. Danny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside in the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. And Chris, first off, 2 teams playing here for 9th place. Their last games of the week this week on a Wednesday night. Grayville comes in with a record of 2-12, and talking to Coach Richie Nelson before the game, this is a team, as you look down my roster, they've lost 4 players since the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament for various reasons. He's up against tonight, whether lost by players have left for whatever reason or injury, really struggling coming in here at 2-12.
Well, it just seems to be the sign of the times as of late, because this last year, things really haven't been fortunate going on the fortunate side of things for the Bison. Of course, last year, I believe, had the flu bug go through the school. They had to redraw the tournament, of course, just to make sure that they were able to get a game in the tournament. And, it's unfortunate. You hate to see that, but, at least they have a full squad they can throw out there tonight. Of course, 2-12 on the year. We haven't seen them since Conrad Allen. It'll be interesting to see how they react tonight, how they come out here against the Webber team looking for their first win. And that could be the type of thing where your team sees that 0-12 record and can kind of salivate a little bit, but you can't take the Webber Trojans lightly.
Now, Grayville comes in as record of the game, as I said, with a record of 2-12, a couple of wins, one at the Grayville tournament over Edwards County, 54-52 back in November. And then at the Conrad Allen tournament, they beat Sisney 55-46. Since then, they've had 5 games postponed due to winter storms. And after a break, and in January, they lost the Thompsonville game. Then they're on a current 4-game losing streak, lost to Clay City by 1, 46-45. Thompsonville 59-54, and then Sisney 57-51. The one thing you notice about their schedule, they play a lot of teams repeatedly. They've already played Thompsonville twice. Would have been 3 times because they were scheduled to play them on the 6th. So this is a team that plays a lot of similar competition to get to this point, but it's kind of like Coach Nelson's trying to retool and repackage for the second half of the season.
Well, they're going to have to figure some things out now. Conference tournament, you can see some of your conference teams that you haven't seen yet because of the weather. And, when I say there's some things to figure out, it's better to have to figure them out now. They get into late February, early March, and have to figure it out then. Would much rather have to deal with that now, try to get some plans in place, and see what you have. This will be a good time, of course, in this game against Webber to try to see which 5 are going to work best for you out there for the longest duration of time. See who is going to be a starter versus who is going to be a reserve off the bench. So they will figure out a lot of things here tonight, of course, over the next few games before heading into regionals, of course, which now are not that far away, again, at the end of February.
We will tell you that all scoreboard updates tonight and all the time here on the showcase brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Talk to your neighbors, then talk to State Farm agent Scott Owens. See why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Great service plus discounts like a good neighbor. State Farm agent Scott Owens is there. We need to take a break. We'll come back and talk about the Webber Township Trojans and their season so far, Midland Trail Conference Tournament as well. You're listening to Webber Township Trojans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
The health of your kidneys has a big impact on your overall health, affecting everything from your blood pressure to your bones. And if you ever have a kidney problem, Dr. Kangura is here to help. Dr. Kangura trained at the Mayo Clinic and specializes in conditions ranging from kidney stones and uncontrolled high blood pressure to chronic kidney disease. Dr. Kangura sees patients at Crossroads Specialty Clinic. For an appointment, call 618-241-9071.
Did your bank recently stop offering free checking? People's National Bank still has free checking with the added convenience of a Visa check card, online banking, bill pay, Money Pass, and mobile banking. Stop by People's National Bank located at 413 South 34th Street in Mount Vernon today for details on how to get your free checking account.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters, and check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder, build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then a Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061. Denny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside here at North Clay High School in front of a sparse crowd with a 5:30 start. Not a lot of people getting here and getting to the games. You might be listening and driving here for one of the 3 games here tonight. Plenty of room available. We go to the Webber Trojans, coming in the game with a record of 0-12. Brad Beatty in his first year, and have had some close games along the way. The Egyptian lost by 5. They had 3 games at Christmas or Thanksgiving at Christopher. Then they didn't play again from the last Saturday in November until Wayne City 2 weeks later because of the snow. And then here it is with January. They lose to Waltonville by 21. They kind of played Gallatin County close for a while. Close with Sandoval, close the other night with North Clay. But it's a team that is starting to turn the corner, Chris, and maybe not getting there quite yet as we head into late January.
Well, heading into late January, of course, you had to start to get some things figured out. We just talked about Grayville a moment ago, some changes to their team. And right now you're going to be looking at a lot of games, if you can, trying to reschedule them. And it was a case when that first winter storm came through. You know, you lost the game at Odin. You lost the conference game with Woodlawn, which you've since made up. You lost the game with ZR, if I'm not mistaken. You lost the game with Thompsonville. You lost so many games along the way, and now you're starting to get to a point where you're trying to get them made up. Well, then another cold snap, another winter storm comes through. It's what everybody else has been battling as well, where you lose even more games. And right now, of course, 0-12 on the year. Have had some winnable games along the way, games that we had hoped to have had on the showcase originally, but you know, right now they come into the conference tournament without a win. They lose the other night, of course, here at North Clay High School in the 10 versus 7 game. So now you come in here tonight, the 9th place game, and like we talked about earlier, not very many teams can say they won their final game of the tournament. In this case, 4 teams will be able to say that. You might as well be one of the 4 and try to get your first one of the year, and you still have another game with Grayville coming up as well.
Of course, Blueford, you're here taking the floor at 4:25 left to go in this one before this one starts at the 5:30 mark. And, of course, we always love coming here to North Clay High School. We've always had all these years since Woodlawn, Waltonville, Webber, and Wayne City made the move. Such great hospitality. And Webber Township now on the floor. We'll have to wait for Grayville to come out there. Cheerleaders down below us as we sit on the stage. And I think another thing for Webber is you head into the rest of this year, when you haven't won a game, it's very easy for a team to get down on themselves. They have to keep that going no matter the grind or whatever else is going on.
Well, that's the thing. Of course, you talk about the grind up this season, and as you start to wind down at this point, this is usually, you consider the holiday tournaments to be about the midpoint of the year. Of course, you play right after Christmas. You consider this to kind of be the 2/3 mark, or not quite the 3/4, but maybe the 2/3, and still quite a few important games to be played, but this is where it really starts to wind down. Both teams need a big showing here tonight to say they got to win in this tournament to go on into their future games that will be of the utmost importance as they decide regional seeding, as these 2 teams will go in different directions.
Well, I think, too, I call this turn 3 of the season because once you get to turn 4, that's postseason to me. I think you're in turn 3 now this week with midwinter going on, and you'll head down the stretch to turn 4 to head for the home stretch when postseason starts. And I think for Webber, with their not being able to win a game, they have to look at things and go, we got to keep focused, got to keep things going. Of course, they know there's talent on the way from the grade school. It's a matter of being patient and learning how to win and learning those things to become a winning program again.
Well, it is. I think patience is key, and that's tough to learn about patience. You're on your 4th coach in 4 years, and that doesn't make things easy. And, of course, Brad Beatty, if anybody can get it done, it's him. We talked about his success at the junior high level, had success with the Mount Vernon freshmen, and then assisted Chad Harper last year. So it's not as if it's a rough transition for the Trojans, but still, you undergo that many changes in leadership over that stretch of time, and there are going to be some issues. But, as we take a gander here at them warming up, this is certainly a game that is winnable for the Trojans. And, if luck be on their side and maybe figure some things out talent-wise and lineup-wise, could be some more wins on the way as well if you get one here tonight.
Well, of course, this tournament will continue tonight, as we mentioned, with a couple of games. Of course, the next game at 7 o'clock, Sandoval and Sisney, which should be a good one. We were really impressed with Sandoval last night. And then in the 8:30 game, it's the host North Clay Cardinals against Clay City. Tomorrow night at 6:30, a game you'll hear right here on WMIX, 94.1 FM, and online at WMIXsports.com. Woodlawn and Waltonville pregame at 6:15. And following that tomorrow night will be Odin and Wayne City at 8 o'clock. That's got potential. And, of course, we'll be back here on Saturday night for the championship because we have possibility of 3 of our 4, at least one of our 4 teams, there are 3 teams to get in, or 4 teams we do. And, of course, we'd love to see 2 in that championship game on Saturday night. We are guaranteed 1, so that's why we'll be back here on Saturday night.
Well, that would be a lot easier, wouldn't it?
Oh, it would be.
2 in there?
Oh, it'd be great to have 2 in there battling out. Of course, as we mentioned last night, Woodlawn with a 16-game tournament winning streak here have won it every year for 5 years, and will have to win 2 more if they want to win it for a 6th year in a row. We are waiting for the anthem game. I don't think
before the first game there will be one.
I don't think there will be one, so we need to take our final break here on the Coach House Garage's pregame show. Give Daryl Sheridan a call, 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Starting lineups will be sponsored by the Batter's Box here in a moment after the break. You're listening to Webber Township Trojans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
There's still time to save during the cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Get an extra 15 to 20% off your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Sealy Posturepedic Bedding, Broyhill, Universal, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. Clean up on savings at Newell's General Store with 75% off all remaining holiday, 50% off all Jim Shore collection, lotions, scarves, purses, plus 15 to 25% off everything else. Newell's, cleaning up to save you more.
Complete. That's the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois with a full sports medicine clinic, state-of-the-art MRI, a spine care team that focuses on pain management, arthroscopy specialists offering total joint replacement, hand surgery, and complete rehabilitation services. Doctors Chow, Houle, Ahn, Kowalski, Freehill, and Smith stand ready to serve you today with offices in Mount Vernon and Centralia and satellite offices in Benton and Nashville. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford Lincoln dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Construction, heavy hauling, emergency vehicles, agriculture, forestry, utility services. Within these and countless other essential industries, the guys and gals who do the toughest work count on one heavy-duty truck more than any other, the Ford F-Series Super Duty. Day in and day out, built Ford Tough. Diesel and gas powertrains enable F-Series Super Duties to pump out plenty of horsepower and torque, along with great fuel economy. At Ford Square, we have cash-back incentives up to $5,500 on F Super Duties and a great selection right now. Come see one of our sales associates at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the best never rest. And you can also view all of our inventory, new and pre-owned, at fordsquare.com.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
The Batter's Box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The Batter's Box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the Batter's Box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the Batter's Box, located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Starting lineups for tonight's game brought to you by the Batter's Box in Woodlawn. Perfect for your child's party or any party you want to have. $50 for 2 hours, 70-foot high ceilings for inflatables. Great for baby showers, garage sales, or holiday parties. Give Scott Smith a call, 316-1437. I'll turn it over to Mr. Chris Hugo for the starting lineup.
Well, as we take a look at the starting lineups tonight, first we'll go with the visitors on the scoreboard. They are the Webber Trojans, coached by Brad Beatty. They'll start number 4, Zane Austin. Number 10, Ryan Johnson. Number 20, a freshman, Jackson Helm. Number 22, Brandon Raymer. And number 33, Corey Hammer. Of course, those are your 5 tonight for the Webber Trojans. Taking a look at Richie Nelson's Grayville Bison, of course, they'll be the home team dressed in white. They'll start, I can't imagine, number 15, Connor Neely. He has become one of those players you feel like he's been around for quite a while. Number 21, Sky Thompson. Number 25, Torin Lee. Number 32, Patrick Murphy. And number 42, Austin Hamilton. Those are your starters tonight for both teams. Grayville Bison, of course, 2-12. The Webber Trojans, 0-12.
Woodlawn has a great space for practice or parties. That's the Batter's Box in Woodlawn, equipped with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage with pitching machine and climate control for year-round use. You're going to need to turn the heat on tonight. Call Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve it today. We want to remind you that we are on social media. We have already tweeted some stuff on our Twitter. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We have some information there. We're going to be tweeting throughout tonight. Give us a follow on Twitter. Of course, tomorrow night At 8:30, pregame at 8:15, the Mount Vernon Rams will open up the Salem Invitational Tournament against the host Salem Wildcats. Chris Hugo and Jared Shaner, also known as Southern Illinois' biggest Seahawk fan, will be doing that ball game tomorrow night at B. Gum Gymnasium. Of course, opening night tonight across the way from us west at Salem, of course, in that prestigious annual tournament. That's 8:15 pregame tomorrow night, 8:30 tip. That'll be an interesting matchup. I know Mount Vernon will be heavily favored, but when you're playing a home team on their home floor in a tournament, it's a tough little different gig to do.
Well, I know B. Gum Gymnasium for years has been the home away from home for the Mount Vernon Rams, but when you play the home team, the actual home team, things could change. We'll see what happens. You're certain to have a big crowd, of course, if it's Mount Vernon versus Salem, so I think many would expect the Rams to move to the right side of the bracket, but I'm sure the Wildcats will put up a great fight.
Sure it will be. It'll be a good game tomorrow night. Of course, we'll have a doubleheader on FM tomorrow night. 6:30, of course, is Waltonville Woodlawn for the second time this year. And at 8:30, Mount Vernon and Salem will begin this game at 5:30. I want to remind you about the Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning on AM 940, also online at WMIXsports.com. From 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m., we have guests talking at Saturday Sports Show, WMIX Sports Social Media Question of the Week. Webber will come out in their road blue jerseys, followed by trims of gold and white. Grayville will be in their home whites trimmed in black as we get underway here in the 9th place game. Winner gets a 9th place trophy, we assume, but we haven't seen one laying around here yet. The referee will step in. We've seen 3 of these officials. We unfortunately don't know their names, but we might get them as an evening rolls along. Sitting on the stage, they'll come at us east to west here as Webber Township will win the tip. And Webber will begin on the possession. Zane Austin will bring it across the timeline. The helm on the right wing, dribbles to the right elbow, picks it up. Now back to Austin. Austin dribbles to the left, handoff. That's to Raymer. Raymer has the big mouthpiece in again tonight. Goes underneath. Shot Johnson. No good. Ball to the floor. Rebound to Hammer. Hammer for Webber to Helm for a 3 on the way up. And no good. Rebound tipped around in the lane. Recovered by Grayville's Patrick Murphy. He'll dump off for number 33, who's not in the book. That hurts. With it across the timeline's Connor Neely. Neely with it. Goes left wing. That is to the unknown soldier. We'll find out who that is for Grayville. Top of the key to Lee. We didn't get that number. I even talked to the coach, and that's a blocking foul on number 22, Brandon Raymer, his first, team's first. Always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the one account featuring free checking and high-yield interest. Member FDIC. Talked to Coach Nelson before the game, but he didn't mention there was a 33 out there. What if that's Thompson? Might be Thompson. We'll have to look here. We'll see. We'll play along and listen for the PA or listen for somebody to get called out on a foul. Right wing, Neely on the inbound. Shot from 15 in front of the Irons. George Jackson Helm for the Trojans. Picks it up, and he'll bring it to leave it off for Austin. He'll bring it across the timeline slowly. Grayville man-to-man. No score just underway. 9th place game of the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. Top of the key is Raymer. Holds above his head. 1 dribble to Helm on the right wing. Jackson holds, now right corner. Austin in front of us. 2 dribbles to the top of the key. Left side, that's to Raymer. Raymer has it with it in front on the top of the key, and they'll reset the offense. He'll go left wing, Jackson Helm. Jackson Helm with it, top of the key to Austin. 6.5 to go in the first, still no score here from Louisville, Illinois. Right wing, Raymer with it, goes to the block shot, blocked, out of bounds. It'll go back to Webber Township on the out of bounds. Call Luke Rowley with Rowley's Excavating and Concrete Finishing for your sidewalks or driveways. They specialize in commercial and residential concrete work for the busy business owner. Give Luke a call, 237-0552. Speaking of spinning it over and turning it over in concrete terms, Webber turned it over. Grayville has the basketball. Lee with the top of the key, goes right wing. That's to number 33. His 3 on the way is no good. Rebound free throw line to Murphy of Grayville. He'll reset the offense. He'll leave it behind him for Connor Neely. Neely, a name synonymous with Grayville athletics over the years. Lee with it on the right wing, and bounce pass goes out of bounds off of Austin and Webber. It'll be Grayville basketball. Grayville, one of the few names in Illinois with a nickname that doesn't end in an S. And they throw it in, and Webber steals it, but they stepped on the sideline out of bounds. It'll belong back to Webber Township. That's the win to this one. Chris and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game, and this is over. Wide hours and other emergency rooms, and they promise you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Baseline out of bounds pass, top of the key, left wing. Now top of the key with it is Neely. Neely dribbles left to right on the dribble. Holds and goes and tipped and stolen away by Raymer. Raymer's got to run out towards us on the stage. He'll go up for a layup and score. Webber Township takes the early lead, 2-0. Good for Brad Beatty's team to start. Grayville across the timeline, right wing. In the corner now, deep corner is Murphy. Murphy dribbles in, now looks, throws it into the backcourt. It's going to be an over and back on Webber. Grayville will have to pick it up. It'll be out of bounds right in front of us with 5:28 to go.
I can only think of one other mascot that does not end with an S, the Bureau Valley Storm.
Yeah?
That's it. I've been racking my brain.
Yeah, I know. Keep thinking about it. You'll have to come up with something. Helm from 15 off the mark. Rattles around, tips around. Rebound goes to Neely of Grayville. He will bring it into the front court. Left side, that is Murphy. Murphy inside pass, tip stolen away. Austin has it for Webber. Austin between the leg dribble, bringing it into the front court. Wants the defense for the Bison. Stampede's back. Webber with it. That's the best I can do tonight. Austin with it on the right side. That's Hammer. Now swing pass to Austin, left wing, back out top of the key. They're going to reverse it to Helm. Webber Township up by 2-0 here in the first. Shot from 15 by Raymer. No good. Rebound goes to Murphy. Murphy will leave it off for Neely. He'll bring it into the front court. 4:45 to go in the first. Here comes a long three on the way from Grayville. No good by Murphy. And it's a rebound one time. That goes to Raymer. He had the big blue mouthpiece. Goes to the rim. Shot no good in the foul. Referee had a good call. That was on the floor. That is on number 15, Connor Neely, his first team's first. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Don't worry. Follow us there. Like us there, I should say. We're going to put new content on here in just a bit. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Out of bounds to Helm on the right wing, top of the key to Austin. Austin's a guy like Neely, been there about 10 years at Webber, it seems like. Jackson Helm has it on the right wing, killed his dribble, now has to go top of the key to Austin. Austin between the circles, kicks it left wing Raymer. Raymer on the dribble inside, they go to Hammer, shot, got hammered, no good, rebound up and no good on the putback as there was a foul before that. That foul's on number 25 at Grayville, Torin Lee, his first team second, out of bounds to Webber Township in front of us. WMIXsports.com, your streaming home for high school sports. As you can see, as you go there, WMIXsports.com, from August till June, a high school scoreboard every night. Also archives of both audio and video of the games that we do. And timeout, Brad Beatty at 4:12 to go. Yes?
The Mount Carmel Caravan of Chicago.
Yeah, there's another one.
Sorry.
Yeah, we should know that. We saw them in the spring. Last spring. 4:12 to go here in the first. Low-scoring game in this ninth-place game. 2-0 Webber Township on top. Good start for Brad Beatty's team to get a lead and hold it for a while and make Grayville work a little bit.
Well, there's, of course, rebounding somewhat. It's even, 5-5. Of course, Webber had 3 offensive rebounds. Of course, that has made a difference as their points are second chance points thus far. It's a 2-0 lead right now, but, no turnovers thus far for the Trojans. 3 for Grayville, and that could be a huge difference as we go down the stretch. 2-0 on top. I think he'll take that at this point. You come out of the timeout maybe to see what's been going on the past few trips on the floor, see why it has been working out. Maybe come up out of the huddle with a play here and get some more points.
Well, you'd like to see Webber get off to a good start, maybe build some confidence that way, and see what happens here tonight. It'd be nice to see Webber get a win. Webber after the timeout with a basketball. At top of the key is Raymer with it. Raymer has it. He'll go left wing to Jackson Helm. Jackson has it. Down the lane on the pick and roll. Out of bounds. Oh, thought he was going to get in the middle of the play. Didn't get it up here in time. Thought he was going to get in the middle of it. We didn't get it, though. Community First Bank. If you're tired of big corporate bank, you have a choice in Jefferson County. They're at home in Dixon and Mount Vernon and Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Grayville has the basketball across the timeline. With it, and that's a shot up, and I was looking down.
Luck of the Irish from Murphy inside the top. That's a great shot side of it, too.
Ties it at 2 with 3:40 to go in the first. As we play along here, as we get ready and play for ninth place. Right wing with it is Raymer. Now goes off the ball screen, nothing doing. Good switch off by Grayville on this right wing in front of us. In the corner, goes to Hammer. Hammer holds inside, cutting Jackson off his hand. Recovered by Raymer in the lane. Shot from 10, no good. Rebound weak side goes to Lee. Lee will bring it up for the Bison in their white jerseys, trimmed in red and black. Bison on the front, right wing pass to Ready. Now look at on top. 3-pointer on the way, no good. That doesn't drop from Murphy. And it goes out of bounds as Grayville had the rebound, but they ran out of real estate to try to corral it. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. That's how we got here tonight. You and I took a different route than what we did normally. Came up to Ken Monday going across. I think I like that over the Route 50 drive. Nothing against Route 50, but it was something new and different. Helm off the pick and roll, 15-footer in front of the iron, no good. All white jerseys underneath for the Bison. Rebound goes to Murphy. Up to Reddy into the front court. Dribbling up to the top of the key, left side. That's to Lee. Lee holds above his head. Now we'll go right wing. That's to Reddy. 3 on the way from him. Long. Rebound to Webber Township's Hammer. He gets it to Austin. 2:40 to go in the first. Tied at 2 in the 9th place game here at North Clay. Love to see Webber Township get a win here tonight in this one. Helm has it on the right wing. Helm off a pick and roll, goes left wing. Now to Raymer. Holds above his head. Has a defender behind him. Didn't see it. Leaves it off for Johnson. His shot good. Brian Johnson on the board with 2, and it's 4-2 Trojans. Seneca Fighting Irish. There you go. You're still thinking about that.
Yeah, it's been way too much time.
Yeah, you're off on a tangent. I'll have to corral you back in. I can handle that. With it on the left side, and there's a double dribble. Yep. Called it from here. Good call by the official on the French curl, as Jeff Lonan likes to call it.
Well, just kind of carried the basketball there, and then it led to some dastardly things. 4 turnovers now in the first quarter for Grayville. Webber with a comfortable 4-2 lead at the moment. Chance to add to it here, but most importantly, playing some pretty good basketball over the stretch of the past 2 minutes.
And Webber Township has the basketball. Got Blueford on mine. It's Salton Junior High stuff today. While looking up the next few weeks, there's an inside shot by Hammer's no good. Rebound goes to the Bison. Robinson into the front court. Robinson across timeline, top of the key, left wing, goes to number 33. We'll get a name. Top of the key, we think it's Thompson. Reddy in the corner to Thompson. Thompson's shot no good. He's 20. I should say that's Robinson. Robinson will bring it across the timeline after the miss, and so Helm will go right wing. That is to Raymer. Raymer gets the ball screen, now throws it up from 15, off the mark, and a rebound goes to Bison as Reddy was high for the rebound, rim high with the wrist. He comes down the lane on the dribble through men, blocking foul Webber. That's the second foul on the Trojans. And that foul is on number 20, Jackson Helm, the freshman. And going to the line will be number 22, Keegan Reddy. So we are thinking that Thompson is number 33.
I'm just going to go with that for right now because I don't see a 21 on the bench.
There we go. That math deduction brought to you by the upcoming ISAT test in the state of Illinois. 2 free throws coming for Mr. Reddy. Remember, any scoreboard updates that we have tonight was brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance as Reddy makes the first. I'm ready to tell you, how do you really know your bargain insurance isn't going to cost you big if you have an accident? Call Scott Owens at 242-3770 to get to a better state. First free throw, as I mentioned, was in. Second one coming here in a quiet North Clay gymnasium. That second free throw is no good. Rebound goes to Johnson. He'll leave it off for Austin. Left corner to Helm. Helm dribbled baseline. Going to the rim. Oh, nice pass. Looks across the lane to Corey Hammer, and that goes for a 6-3 Webber lead.
That's a good move by Jackson Helm. Of course, tied rope the baseline. Found Hammer at the back door. Easy 2 points.
Robinson. Oh, our friend beat everybody there at Salem. Rebound shot off the miss for Thompson. They get it back. In fact, Thompson got it back. Tried to throw it underneath to his teammate Hatcher, and it went off the hands of Grayville out of bounds.
Of course, Grayville's dominating the glass right now, but unfortunately have 5 turnovers to speak of. Webber just a long turnover. It's been a big difference in this one here in the first quarter.
Well, here we go. 50 seconds to go. Across the timeline will come Zane Austin. Man-to-man from Grayville. Austin between the circles. Austin with it. They'll throw off to the right wing to Johnson. Johnson down the lane. Left block. Last shot. Good. Ryan Johnson knocks another one down. 8-3 Webber on top by 5 with 30 seconds to go. Down quickly, right side ready to the right baseline for Grayville with 30 seconds to go. Lob pass inside, corralled by Murphy. Turnaround jumper 15, no good. And that ball goes in the lane. Look like David Lee of the Golden State Warriors with the turnaround look. That's what David Lee uses as his money move on the paid circuit. Webber gets the rebound, though, and Austin will bring it across with 13 seconds to go. Austin right wing to Hammer. Hammer back out top of the key. Johnson reverses left wing Austin. Left block goes to Hammer. Out to the corner Austin. 3 ball on the way is up. Flattles off the iron. Johnson board. Weak side shot blocked. Rebound Grayville. We reach the end of the first quarter. Webber Township 8, Grayville 3. You're listening to Webber Township Basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
A digestive problem can affect every area of your life. But now there's a specialist right here in town who focuses on digestive health. Mayo Clinic trained Dr. Tegpal Atwal has opened the only gastroenterology clinic in Mount Vernon. Dr. Atwal treats acid reflux, gallbladder problems, inflammatory bowel disease, ulcers, and more. For your appointment with Dr. Atwal at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 618-241-9071.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
1 quarter in the books here at North Clay for 9th place. Webber Township on top 8-3. Danny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Grayville with a basketball to start the quarter. Right corner with it is Ready. Ready with it. Tip past the top of the key. Bodies converge. And that is Thompson with it. Thompson lost it, sealed by Ryan Johnson the other way. His shot blocked from behind. That'll be a foul. Keegan Ready with his first, team third for Grayville. And Ryan Johnson, Chris, has been a major spark plug for Webber early on.
He has 4 early points, 2 of 3 from the field. We'll see how he's 2 of 4 from the field now. We'll see how he does at the free throw line. But big difference in that first quarter. Grayville 10% from the floor, while Webber just a hair under 33.3%.
With the first free throw no good, we've been told that Webber Township AD Sam Root has the game blasting, or at least turned on, before the girls' game at Webber Township High School. So we tell you hi to everybody back in Blueford. Thank you for listening to us, and thank you to Sam Root, a good guy. We like having on the Saturday Sports Show a lot. Free throw by Ryan Johnson. He gets 1 out of 2. 9-3. Webber on top by 6. On the right wing is Ready. Shot from him, no good. Long. Jackson Helm had it, lost it. Out of bounds off of Jackson Helm. It'll remain Grayville basketball. Your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Grayville has the basketball. 7.5 to go in the first half. They get it inside. Layup good, though, by Murphy. He has 4, and it's 9-5. Grayville trails by 4, and they will pressure. We love to know people are listening and turning us in. And that ball tipped out of bounds. Webber will bring it in. First time Grayville's been able to press after a made shot. Austin with it inbounds to Johnson in the left corner backcourt. He's double-teamed back to Austin, middle of the floor. Now the Helm got pushed over from behind, and that'll be on number 33, Sky Thompson, his first team's 4th.
Well, I love that point, because when they made the first basket, they're up 2-0, thought they were going to cruise and have a need to press. Right now they picked it up in full court, but that time got a little too aggressive. And if you keep doing that, you're going to be in foul trouble relatively quickly.
Webber in the backcourt. They're trying to break this little zone press. And up the left side is Gagne. He'll give it to Austin. 2-on-1, bounce pass left block. Oh, beautiful play. Corey Hammer with a layup pass from Austin. It's 11-5, Trojans by 6.
That's one way to do it.
Oh, my gosh. We let anybody in here.
Good.
Yeah, I know. Our friend, the referee, Jay Miller, has snuck in behind us. At least we have protection. Rebound on the shot. As up with it was Connor Neely. He was fouled. He'll go to the line for Grayville. That's the 3rd on Webber Township. I feel so much safer now knowing who's behind us.
We're a lot better off than we were before. I know that.
Oh, Priest is here too. That's scary. Well, they got. Oh my gosh, Greenwald's here. They've drug Greenwald in on this now too. Poor guy. I'm telling you, that foul was on number 21, Logan Gagne, his first team's 3rd. I thought it was The Rock first behind us. I didn't know. First free throw. First free throw up, no good by Connor Neely. He'll get another one.
I believe they called him fighting word.
Yeah, we're in Lake Halftime Show of Scoring and Stats. Every Lake College can save you thousands on your college education. See how and apply online at rlc.edu. Second free throw by Neely is good. He gets 1 out of 2. 11-6, and Grayville presses again. This might be interesting. If Webber can handle this, they could get a win here. Helm left side to Austin. Here comes the quick Austin up the middle of the floor. He goes left wing to Gagne, corrals it. Now to Helm top of the key. Jackson goes right, block to Hammer. In the post, goes around, and he got a blocking foul. Got a little hook there that time by Patrick Murphy, his first team's 5th. You get the feeling that Webber Township playing a lot more aggression here tonight.
Well, they are. I mean,
lob pass off the inbound. Goes to Hammer. You had nothing to go with. Shot to us. Hammer missed it. Rebound Grayville. Aldridge into the front court. Over the top of the key to Thompson. Thompson with 2 dribbles. He's going to give it back to Aldridge, deep right wing. 6:18 to go in the first half. Webber leads by 5, 11-6. Left wing is Neely, top of the key between the legs dribbles. Surveys the man-to-man from Webber. Passes right wing to Ready. Ready goes top of the key. That's to Thompson. He loses it. Recovered, though, free throw line Murphy. And Grayville will reset. Ready, top of the key. And he'll go left corner. Neely with a shot 15. Long off the iron. Gagne with the rebound for the Trojans. He's going to leave her for Jackson Helm. Helm gets in the front court to Austin, right wing. Helm back top of the key from Austin, goes left side. Johnson, 3-ball on the way. Run off the mark, rebound Grayville. Reddy has it going the other way for the Bisons. They stampede back into the front court. Up to the right wing on the dribble. He's still looking as he dribbles and settles and picks it up, looks over the defense, goes to Neely, and Neely will dribble to the top of the key. Now come back to the right corner. Murphy's got a free lane, goes to the rim, shot short. Little block shot there by Gagne. Just enough, a piece of it to block it, and Austin has it. Webber's defense is as good as it has looked all year. Welch goes right wing to Hammer, top of the key to Gagne. Gagne goes right side, Jackson Helm, 3-ball on the way from the freshman. Good. Jackson Helm with a 3, and Webber up 14-6. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Loving it here from North Clay.
Trojans pretty well doing everything right now. Turnovers limited, starting to make some shots.
With the shot from the right wing, though, is Mr. Patrick Murphy. That's his first 3 of the game. He's got 7 of 9 right now for Grayville, and they trail by 5 to Webber 14-9. Jackson Helm top of the key, right side Johnson. Johnson had the hot end early. Lob pass inside Hammer in traffic. Has to get out of the lane. Goes to Helm. 3-ball on the way. 2 in a row. Nope. Jackson Helm gets his rebound, though, in the left corner. Gets to the rim. Oh, pass right block. Good. Oh, what a look. Corey Hammer with another layup as Helm gets it to Hammer, and Hammer nails another layup. And the Webber Township team very excited. Timeout Grayville up by 7.
Well, they should be very excited. Of course, that's probably going to be there all night. It seems as if the Bison continue to be distracted by Jackson Helm's ability to handle the basketball and go baseline, because you start to see defensively the deer in the headlights look, and then Hammer finds himself wide open at the back door. As long as they continue to get that, that's going to be there, just because they don't seem to have an answer for it here in the early going. To give a lot of credit earlier, the first few possessions, of course, in this second quarter, able to break the press and pretty well make that a non-factor. Didn't do it maybe the conventional way. We give a lot of credit there to Zane Austin. Doesn't have any points so far, but able to handle the basketball, use that speed to dribble in and out of traffic, and that's been a huge, huge asset to the Webber offense thus far.
Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Hey, run the timeout clock during timeouts here, and that drives me crazy. It's like we already know it's 40, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, however you want to do it. But they do it here, and with Webber leading 16-9, with 4:29 to go in the first half, Webber very excited. Brad Beatty and coaching staff up and cheering and encouraging the players, up by 7. And Grayville will have the basketball. Reddy will bring it to the front court. On the dribble, still man-to-man from the Trojans. He'll throw left wing to Lee. Lee now to Aldridge down the lane. Left-hand runner, front of the iron. Rebound Johnson. And we got a foul. That'll be on Grayville. That's their 6th.
Yeah, this is the frustration variety.
Aldridge picks up his first, 6th on Grayville. And that's one of those, Chris. They've already missed 3 or 4 bunnies right by the rim. Can't do that. That's only 6 fouls, guys. Never mind. Okay.
6 fouls, but give credit to the Bison. Nobody in foul trouble. All 6 players with 1 foul apiece.
Yeah, Webber bringing it up. We'll see what defense we have here. Looks to be a zone. A 3-2, maybe a 1-2-2 now as the top guy goes out a little higher. Johnson has on the left wing, left elbow pass Gagne. Backdoor Austin, right corner. Austin double team. They'll dribble through 2 guys down the lane. Kicks it corner, Jackson Helm. 3-ball on the way for the freshman. Good. Jackson Helm with another 3-pointer. It's 19-9. Webber Township on top by 10. With it on the right side is Reddy. Top of the key pass goes to Thompson. He'll look and he'll throw it back to Reddy, and Grayville will set the offense against the man-to-man. Left wing to Aldridge. Aldridge holds above his head, looks, goes baseline. Fadeaway 15-footer, left side, good. Boy, Aldridge, that was a tough shot. Webber will take the H in the horse game and go the other way and try to beat them on the O.
Tough shot, but made it look good. Everything about the form was perfect on it.
Austin across the timeline on the dribble. Austin with it left wing to Johnson. In the corner to Jackson Helm. Whistle, timeout, Brad Beatty. 3:22 left in the first half. Webber leads 19-11. We're near the top of the hour. We need to pause for station identification on the showcase.
Worldwide at WMIXSports.com. This is WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Our WMIX Sports team tonight, Avery Barton, Chris Hugo, Denny Czerwinski here at Louisville, Illinois, North Clay High School, about 5 miles north of Flora, Caddy Corner, if you want to talk about it, or 20 miles north, kind of northeast of Kim Mundy. It's 19-11. Weber on top by 8. Great start here for Brad Beatty's Trojans. Keep it through half. I think they got a chance to get their first win.
They do. And you know, you look at the timeouts that Coach Beatty has used thus far, and he's used them very timely. And what I mean by that is he's used them whenever they're into the front court, tried to set something off offensively. Last time he called a timeout, it turned into 2 points. Let's see what happens here. Up 8. We're up 9, but an all-world shot a moment ago by Aldridge makes it, of course, an 8-point game. But you take a look at what they've been putting together, and you know, it's hard to believe that this Trojan team does not have a win this year. But I'll tell you what, they play like this. They put together so far, let's see, about 14 minutes like this, 14 minutes and 38 seconds. They can put full games together like this. They're going to be just fine the rest of the way.
Gagne goes in the right corner to the Jackson Helm. Left corner actually comes to the left top of the key. On the dribble, 3:15 to go in the first half. Johnson has it. Ball screen right side. Pick and roll with Hammer. Down the lane. Layup. Good. Nice job by Corey Hammer with Ryan Johnson. The pick and roll. And it's 21-11. Weber by 10.
They didn't touch Hammer that time.
No, they did not. Can't do it. Can't touch this and can't, not too legit to quit right now with Weber up by 10. Top of the key with it is Lee to Thompson underneath. Backdoor cut, though. Grayville, the nice play. Ready with a basket. It is now 21-13. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. I know there's some fans and listening in Weber and Blueford, Illinois. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We'll be checking it out, and we got all kinds of new followers today, new content. That's on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Also, I know there's Facebook fans out there listening. You can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Of course, on Twitter, Sam Root, the AD at Weber Township, follows WMIX Sports as well. 7th foul on Grayville, and the 2nd foul on Keegan Reddy, and that'll send Zane Austin line to shoot the 1-and-1. Weber could pad their lead. First free throw up and good by Mr. Austin. He has one. He'll get another. Wonderful, wonderful start here for Weber Township. Glad to be here for this one. Second free throw on the way by Austin. We're almost close enough. We have to be quiet. Austin makes both. 23-13. Weber by 10 with 2:39 to go in the first half. Grayville with a basketball. Up at the top of the key. Reddy. Thompson, right side. That's to Reddy. Down the lane, running shot. No good. Rebound Gagne for the Trojans. He holds and he looks. He's got to get some help. Gets it to Austin. Austin will bring it to us into the front court as we sit on the stage. Austin with it in the corner. Jackson Helmden travel with the basketball. Good call by the official. Neely will check in, and out will go number 33, Mr. Thompson.
You're not going to hear a lot about ball handlers a lot of the time, but Zane Austin is a great thing there. Had the traffic coming behind him, had the defender coming right behind him. Instead of putting the ball in play on the dribble right there, allows the defender to clear, then came across the timeline, set something up. Unfortunately, ended up in a travel for good ball handling by Weber.
Neely goes to right side to Aldridge in the corner. That is Ready. 3 on the way. Up, long off the iron. Gagne got pushed. No call. Rebound goes to Grayville. Left wing, Aldridge. Aldridge will hold back, and Grayville will reset the offense. This is zone now by the Trojans. No, it's man. They are sucked back in there. It looks like a zone. Grayville starting to call plays. Ready with it on the left wing. Couple of dribbles to the right top of the key. That's to Lee. 3 on the way. Top of the key is good. Now we got a whistle. Lee knocked down the 3. That'll be a 23-16 matchup for points. And we'll see. A foul off the ball. It's got to be on Grayville. They're all walking this way. Basket's good. White 2-4. One thing about that official, he walks right over there. There's none of this walking as he goes by. I like it. We like to see that. Hope that next group behind us does the same thing.
No longer behind us, but behind us.
Yeah, they're gone to that thing called the hospitality room. I can tell you. First free throw up and long off the mark. Rebound tip. Gagne has it. He's tied up. And it'll be Weber basketball in the alternating possession. Don't forget, we'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Y-Wade Hours, another emergency room, when you will be promised to be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Johnson to trigger, baseline in front of the stage to Hammer on the left block. He's guarded, the count's on, he spins in the lane, now top of the key to Austin. Austin now to Hammer, left block, shot fake, blocked, Austin rebounded it, threw it off the back of the backboard. Guess it wasn't out of bounds. Here comes Grayville the other way. Aldridge with it to the right wing. Grayville will set the offense. Coach Nelson calls the play. And the left corner with it is Murphy. Murphy now back to Neely. 1:15 to go in the first half. Weber leads 23-16. Murphy with it, left wing. What do we got? Got a little hand-to-hand combat underneath. Austin was battling in underneath there with the bigger Aldridge, and Austin will pick up a foul, his first team score. Very impressive start. WMIXsports.com. your place for a scoreboard every night from August to June for high school sports, audio streaming of high school sports here on WMIX, as well as archives of both video and audio. 3 off the inbound is good. Left corner Aldrich. He has 5 off the bench, and it's 23-19. That lead that was 11 is down to 4. Across the timeline with it is Mr. Austin. Down the lane, left block hammer. Got to get around. Reverse layup blocked by the rim. Rebound goes to Reddy. He'll bring it into the front court. Grayville trying to get back in this one. Now we got a reach-in foul. The 5th on Webber Township. And that foul is on number 10, Ryan Johnson, his first. Well, they didn't take long to get back. They're already back. Wow, that's the fastest trip those guys have made the hospitality room in a while. Grayville to trigger on the baseline. Subs in and out, Neely out. And triggering for Grayville will be Wyatt Hatcher. Single line up the right side of the lane where you line up for the free throws. Right inbounds pass to Aldrich, baseline right block, and I think he stepped on the line.
He did.
Yeah, he did. Good call by the official. 48.7 seconds to go.
Big turnover there. As you just said, 48.7 seconds left. Oops. No, that's your job. But a big turnover there, and of course, he got back within 2 possessions now, a 4-point game. Need to make something happen here. Maybe he's played for a last shot here in this second quarter, and see if he can't go up by 6 or 7.
Austin across the timeline, high screen at the elbow, or top of the key, I should say. Johnson has it between the circles. Now to Jackson Helm with 30 seconds. Webber looks like they're going for the final shot of the half. Webber has that Helm. He's guarded, counts on 5 seconds. Yap couldn't get rid of it. Great defense by Case Robinson that time. He did a great job of defending Helm into that turnover.
Well, now if you're Grayville, if you're the Bison, you have to take advantage of this turnover. Of course, that is the 3rd Webber turnover this second quarter, but now you're down 2 possessions. You can make it a 1-possession game here. You know, whether or not you decide you would like to take the last shot.
Keegan Reddy brings it across the timeline with 15 seconds on the dribble. Reddy with it, will look with 12 seconds. With it on the left wing is number 30, Hatcher, and there's an illegal screen. Yep, Robinson tried to set an illegal screen and got caught with the hands in a cookie jar. And with 8 seconds left to go, Webber up by 4, length of the floor to go with 8.0 seconds left. And I know it's 8.0 because they have tenths on the clock. I'm getting in Olympic mode.
I'd say.
Tenths of a second. Across the timeline comes Austin with 5 seconds, with 4, with 3, with 2, with 1. And the corner Johnson, they won't get a shot. Chris Hugo's biggest pet peeve.
However, to know how much time's on the clock.
Webber has a halftime lead over Grayville in the 9th place game of the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. It's the Trojans 23, Bison 19. We'll take a break and come back with the Red Lake College halftime show. You're listening to Webber Township Trojans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Raise your hand if you're tired of showing up for a service appointment only to sit around a waiting room. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer at King City Chrysler Center. Our express lane fast oil changes and more provide quick, convenient service with no appointment needed. Our specialists are on hand to wait on you with lanes dedicated just for your oil changes, tire rotation, brake inspections, batteries, bulbs, wiper blades, air filter replacements, and more. We will also perform complimentary vehicle inspection with every oil change. We work around your schedule, open weekdays from 7:30 until 5 and Saturdays from 8 a.m. until noon. See Express Lane Fast Oil Changes and more for all of your service needs, and we will get you back on the road quick. We're located at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois. Just another reason you can count on us.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
There's still time to save during the cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Get an extra 15 to 20% off your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Sealy Posturepedic Bedding, Broyhill, Universal, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. Clean up on savings at Newell's General Store with 75% off all remaining holiday, 50% off all Jim Shore collection, lotions, scarves, purses, plus 15 to 25% off everything else. Knowles, cleaning up to save you more.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Are you interested in a career in the culinary arts but can never afford the high cost of cooking school? Rend Lake College has a low-cost recipe for success. For as little as $5,500 per year, you can get a quality culinary arts education in your own backyard. That even includes books, tuitions, class fees, and supplies. Learn to master domestic fare, pastry, and foreign cuisine in Ina, Illinois. Save thousands on a culinary arts education at Rend Lake College. For more information, log on to rlc.edu/culinary arts.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Rend Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Halftime of the ninth place game of the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. Webber leads Grayville 23-19 at the half on the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. They offer over 100 degree certificate programs for thousands less. See which is right for you with full descriptions at rlc.edu. Apply online. While you're there, one score update from Southern Illinois. At the half, at Sparta, Waterloo leads Red by 19-8. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Auto insurance is complex, but he's there with friendly advice when you need it. Right level of protection, all the discounts you deserve. Give him a call, 242-3770 to get to a better state. We'll take a break and come back. We'll have scoring and stats of this one. You're listening to Webber Township Trojans basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
There's still time to save during the cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Get an extra 15 to 20% off your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Sealy Posturepeutic Bedding, Broyhill, Universal, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. Clean up on savings at Newell's General Store with 75% off all remaining holiday, 50% off all Jim Shore collection, lotions, scarves, purses, plus 15 to 25% off everything else. Newell's, cleaning up to save you more.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Halftime at Louisville, ninth place game. Webber Township leads Grayville 23-19 in its MTC Boys Tournament here on the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. They offer over 100 degree certificate programs for thousands less. See which is right for you with full descriptions at rlc.edu. Danny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside, and I'll turn it over to Mr. Hugo for the scoring and stats of this first half.
Well, in the first half, the Webber Trojans were 7 of 17 in two-point range for 41.2%, 2 of 7 outside for 28.6%. They were 9 of 24 from the floor for 37.5%. For the Grayville Bison, they were 4 of 14 inside for 28.6%, 2 of 8 from three-point land for 25%. They were 6 of 22 from the field for 27.2%. Free throw shooting, relatively even. Of course, the Trojans were 3 of 5 for 60%, while the Bison were 2 of 4 for 50%. Trojans out-rebounded the Bison 18-16, while the Grayville Bison have the turnover disadvantage of 8-4. Looking at individual scores, of course, both teams had 5 in the book, nobody in double digits. Grayville had 7 from Patrick Murphy, 5 from Colton Aldridge, 3 apiece, of course, from Torrin Lee and Keegan Reddy, and then a free throw from Connor Neely. While the Trojans had 8 from Corey Hammer, 6 from Jackson Helm, 5 from Ryan Johnson, and 2 apiece from Zane Austin and Brandon Raymer. That gives us our halftime score of the Webber Township Trojans 23, the Grayville Bison 19. Real briefly, I really like what Webber's done this first half. They handled the Grayville pressure, bossed a little bit, stayed with it, kept a lead, handled their pressure and pressed it very well. Had some confidence going into halftime with the lead. Probably one of the maybe the few times in not sliding, but they may not have led a lot of times at half this year. No, and Unfortunately not, but when you really take a look at that first half, you take a look at their turnovers, the 3 in the second quarter does not happen because of the Grayville press, which is what impressed me the most. It became sloppy ball handling or passing, and the forcing passes when the passing lanes weren't open, that type of thing. Those were their 3 second quarter turnovers. They handled the press well. St. Austin handled the basketball well to break that press, but more often than not, giving a lot of credit to guys like Jackson Helms who were able to dribble baseline and find guys like Corey Hammer at the back door. So in that essence, though, the shooting stats may not prove much of that, they really did do a great job inside. And when they were able to get inside and not maybe force a 3 here and there, they did very well. But, they played a nice all-around game. You give a lot of credit to the Trojans, up 4 now at the half. It was 10 at one point, but they've been able to hang on. We'll see what kind of momentum remains with Webber coming out of the locker room. Halftime, 23-19, Webber on top. We'll take a break, come back with the second half. You're listening to Webber Township Trojans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Mount Vernon is home to many wonderful people and things, and that includes quality cardiac care from Dr. Ruzaik Ibrahim. A skilled cardiologist, Dr. Ibrahim's training and scientific accomplishments have earned his designation as a Fellow of the American College of Cardiology. His services range from preventative care to the treatment of advanced heart conditions. For an appointment with Dr. Ibrahim at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 241-9071 or visit in person at 4113 South Water Tower, Mount Vernon.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
With the housing market picking up and rates still low, now's the perfect time to purchase a home of your dreams. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist from People's National Bank. People's National Bank has several different programs to choose from to help get you in the home of your dreams. Stop by and see me, Joy Schrader, or apply online at peoplesnationalbank.com today.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Don't just dream about a better job, go get it with scores of programs that take 2 years, 1 year, or even just a few months to complete. Rend Lake College is your gateway to a career you'll love. From nursing to coal mining, from computer programming to cosmetology, and everything in between. Rend Lake College is affordable, convenient, and ready to get you trained for your new job fast. Call us at 618-437-5321 or visit us at rlc.edu.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Third quarter getting ready to start here at North Clay High School, except that the officials were not told that we were ending or the halftime festivities. Danny Czerwinski with Chris Hugo alongside. And got to have officials, I guess, when you play this thing, don't you? I hear they're important. Probably couldn't do it without them. Don't save that group behind us. We'll never. No. Grayville will have the basketball up or down for Webber on top with 8 minutes to go as we start the third quarter. Top of the key is ready against the Webber man-to-man. The Neely top three-pointer on the way from Aldridge. Short Helm on the rebound, got nudged. Yeah, that was Connor Neely. He pushed Jackson Helm, and that's a foul on Grayville. That was one good play by Jackson Helm on the rebound. Make your own great play. When you open Community First free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one, member FDIC. 23-19. Webber on top by 4 with the basketball for the first time in the second half. As we see the Sisney Running Lions enter the building in their orange. There's Austin to the rim. Shot too strong. Rebound goes to Murphy for Grayville. Grayville makes their first stop down 4. Murphy hands it off to number 22, Reddy. He's on the dribble to the top of the key. Picks it up the top. Now backdoor cut left side Aldridge, and we got a blocking foul on Austin. He took the worst end of that, picking up his second foul first on Blueford or Webber Township in the second half. Rowley Excavating and Cement Finishing can provide land clearing, grading, and other excavating services, such as creating that dream pond behind your home. Give Luke a call at 237-0552 for a list of prices today. Grayville has it. Inbound, top of the key, 3 on the way from Reddy. Off the iron, rebound in a huddle of Bison is number 33, Corey Hammer. He leaves it for Austin. The Trojans are bringing it into the front court. On the dribble to the left wing. That is Gagne. Gagne leaves it for Johnson on the left side, off the dribble, right side Austin, right wing. Austin has it, looks over, now left side Gagne, left corner Jackson Helm. Helm goes one pass top of the key to Johnson. Johnson between the legs on the dribble. Will look. Now throw right corner Gagne. Gagne holds, looks for a ball screen, gets it, one dribble now to Helm. There's the timeline. They'll reset the offense. Helm with it to the right corner. That's the Hammer. Webber very patient. They got a wheel play to Austin cutting the rim on the layup and scores. 25-19, Webber on top. Patience pays off.
Well, it does, and more so perseverance. A great play by Austin. Of course, he had a strong shot last time. Was able to take a little bit off, but as he found himself inside off wheel, got easy bucket.
Murphy to the rim, got blocked from behind, wanted a foul, didn't get it. Rebound Austin into Helm. Helm will bring it into the front court. Trojans by 6. 6:20 to go in the first part of the third quarter. 6:15 left to be exact. Austin goes left side. Gagne left corner to Johnson. Off the screen, Johnson goes to the free throw line. Loses the dribble, double dribble with it. Yep. Ball stick kind of took a funky hop, and it'll go back to Grayville.
You'll have that once in a while. First turnover of the half for either side.
Your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. On the left side, ready, dribble handoff to Neely. 3 on the way, left wing, no good. Johnson on the rebound for Webber. 1 and done right now for the Bison. Webber controlling the boards defensively. Austin will bring it across the timeline. Man-to-man for the Bison. They pick up at half court now. Austin dribbles and comes right to his left. Now back to his right pocket pick, though, by Reddy. This will be a layup the other way. They'll let him go. Reddy scores. He has 5. 25-21. Chris Hugo and I here, courtesy of the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. 5.5 to go in the third. Webber up 25-21. Austin goes left corner to Helm. Has to retrieve it to Austin, left wing. Pocket pick. Don bodies on the floor. Still Murphy. Murphy throws it up to Aldridge. Layup good. And a couple turnovers. 4 quick points for Grayville. 25-23 timeout. Brad Beatty as the Webber Trojans get a little sloppy there.
Oh, got a little sloppy. And, of course, the turnover just crossing the timeline. And then you have to have a scrum for the basketball near the left elbow. And more often than not, when you go in like a bull, like a china shop like that, even if you feel like you have been fouled, you're not going to get that call. And good no call there turns into a turnover. Aldridge, of course, turns it into 2 more points. And, Grayville, for all intents and purposes, has now cut it in half, down 4 at the half, down 2-0 at this point in the third quarter. And if you're Brad Beatty, you have to go over something to at least get the ball across the timeline, control it for a little bit, maybe work some points. Wheel play worked earlier. Will it work again? I don't know, but you have to make something happen here. You can't risk turning it over again or taking a bad shot and seeing Grayville get the tie or the lead.
Chris and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one's over. Wide hours and other emergency rooms, they promise you'll be seen by physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Webber with the basketball. Austin to Jackson Helm on the right wing to Johnson, top of the key, down the lane, running one-hander, good off the glass. Ryan Johnson with 7, 27-23 Webber by 4 with 5 to go in the third. Across the timeline, Reddy dribbles to the right side, right corner pass Murphy, launches a 3, it's short, gets his own board amongst the people, drives down the lane, scores on a foul. Webber did not box out, and it's going to cost him possibly a 3-point play. That foul that time. The basket is good, of course, is on number 21, Logan Gagne, his second, team second of the half.
Well, got a big break there, did the Bison, and, of course, give a lot of credit to the hustle of Murphy. Able to get in there, get his own rebound. Webber failed to box out. Now a chance for a 3-point play on the foul.
Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Give us a like. We've got several people that have liked this today as well. Happy about that. Free throw by Murphy. Front iron. Rebound Gagne. High for the rebound. Drops it off to Austin. 4:44 to go in the third. Austin will bring it across the timeline with a 2-point lead for the Trojans. Left wing to Helm. Helm goes baseline around 3. Bison. Reverse layup. Blocked from behind. Nice slide-in play by Hamilton. And he leaves it off for Aldridge into the front court on the dribble. He surveys the man-to-man. They get it to Murphy on the left block. Murphy tried to fade away and has to leave it ready in the corner. In the lane pass to Hamilton. Shot good. Austin Hamilton banking on is 27 all. And that's a foul on Keegan Reddy, his third, team second. Grayville's going to score. They're going to press. And if you're Webber, you got to be ready and understand that fact to get the ball in quickly before they can set it up after a make.
Oh, exactly. And, of course, you see a 10-point lead now dwindle to a tie. And that foul that far away from the basket is going to drive a coach crazy. But now Webber a chance to inbound link the floor, see if they can get another play together and maybe get this lead back. But it's going to be tough the rest of the way. Got to be a little bit more controlled.
Austin, the Helm, the Johnson into the front court, right wing. That is to Long. Long back to Jackson Helm, left side to Austin. Austin has it, and he's looking. Austin will dribble to the right side. Now leaves it for long at the right elbow. Back to Austin. Left side to Gagne. Gagne, a couple of dribbles. Holds at the waist. Now leaves it off for Johnson. Now here comes the left. Now he's going to roll up a 15-footer for the lead. No good. Rebound goes to Grayville. Aldridge with it coming the other way. Aldridge down the lane. Left pass Murphy. Got out. Aldridge 10-footer left side for the lead. And it drops. Colton Aldridge has 9 points off the bench. It's 29-27. Webber led by 11 in the first half, and now they trail by 2. 13-point swing right now for the Trojans. The wrong way. Helm for the tie. Good. Jackson Helm, a hot hand. He has 8. Shooting the ball much better here this week. 29 all. 3.5 to go. Left wing 3 coming from Hatcher. No good. Not sure that's what Coach Nelson wanted that time. Rebound to Webber. Trojans hope to reap the benefits. Oh, what a pass. Austin from the half line to Gagne. He couldn't control it. My, what a look.
You got to catch that one in the lane. I mean, that was a heck of a pass from Austin. Handles the ball well, as we told you all night. Needed those points there, but now you give Grayville another chance to set something up. Austin gets, what a look. It was a great look. Unfortunately, couldn't get the catch. Grayville with it into the front court. With it on the side, left corner. Nice check in with the Weasel. Pressing in the corner with it is Aldridge. His 3 on the way is good. My goodness, Colton Aldridge couldn't get off the bench. He had to sit and be a reserve. He's come in. He's got 7 1/4, 12 in the game. Made the best of a bad situation there. The ball was kicked twice, but somehow found its way into the corner. Big 3.
And with that shot 3 on the way from Webber off the backboard, Gagne missed. Rebound goes to Grayville. Very treacherous situation here for Grayville, or for Webber. They're down 3 with 2.5 to go in the third. Left wing is Murphy. Holds above his head. 2 dribbles. Now go top of the key. That is to Thompson. He passes back out to the left wing. That's to Lee. Out of bounds off of Webber. It'll be Grayville basketball. Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning on AM 940, also online at WMIXSports.com. Your place for guest talk and that WMIX Sports social media question of the week. 2:20 to go in the third. Webber down 3 now, 32-29. Here is Aldridge. Shot from 15. Good. Somebody might want to get a hand up on him. He has 9 1/4 and 14 in the game. Man. 34-29. Webber down 5. Their offense has gotten as cold as the weather outside. In the corner is Johnson. Left wing, Gagne, top of the key against the Bison man-to-man. Left wing is Hammer. Top of the key, Helm with 1:52 to go. Helm looks, now leaves it off for Austin. Down the lane, left, glass good. Oh, Zane Austin with a nice shot. He has 6. 34-31. Webber now down 3. Top of the key, ready with it against the man-to-man. He'll leave it on the left side for Hamilton. Now they go to Aldridge inside Murphy on the block. He's looking. Shot blocked by Mr. Hammer. Johnson on the rebound. Murphy's going to get teed if you don't be careful because he keeps yakking at the official about getting fouled. Jackson Helm in the right corner. Splits the double team to the rim over Murphy. Up and, didn't go in. Helm will go line to shoot 2. Murphy's first, team's third. One of those deals there, a young fella needs to worry about playing, not officiating.
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't usually bode well. It's what's considered showing up the official. They're going to have a conversation with him right now to kind of tell him to cut it out. But you have Jackson Helm, the freshman, the line, looking to make it double digits now. So he has 8 on the night, looking for 9 and 10 to get it back within 1.
Helm misses the first. At the half, Kokia leads Collinsville 22-18. And at the end of 1, Waterloo leads Redbudge 19-8. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. See why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Scott Owens is there, as is Jackson Helm, making 1 out of 2. 34-32. Grayville by 2 with 1:20 to go in the third. Top of the key is ready. On the dribble against the Webber man-to-man. Murphy has it. Top of the key, 3 on the way. No good. Not the shot probably again that Nelson wanted. Coach Nelson. Rebound goes to Gagne to Austin. 1 minute to go in the third. Austin across the timeline. Man-to-man from Grayville. Left wing goes to Johnson to Gagne in the left corner. Gagne top of the key to Helm. Helm has it as the weight. Helm with it. Will go on the dribble left wing. That is to Gagne. Gagne has it. Gagne in the corner. That is Hammer. He's on the dribble with 40 seconds. Grayville man-to-man. Gagne right side now to Johnson. Johnson gets the ball screen, comes to the left, now down the lane. Goes against Murphy. Shot blocked Murphy. Rebound Murphy. Grayville has it again. Lee will bring it into the front court. Lee across the timeline. Within the left corner is ready. Top of the key, Murphy holds, and now goes right wing to Aldridge with 22 seconds. Grayville by 2. Get a game. Both teams need a win. Aldridge guarded by Austin with 15 seconds. Tie up the key, gets a ball screen. That's a moving screen. As you could not move and set that screen. Patrick Murphy has it, top of the key, left wing to Aldridge. Aldridge for a three, good, my goodness. Colton Aldridge knocks down another shot, half-line shot, and it went out of bounds. Jackson Helm was trying to shoot it and hit the roof. And with 0.4 of a second left, Grayville could get a good look. Melvin Webber has it.
I think it was tipped.
It was tipped, but did hit the roof. Jackson Helm's trying to rearrange furniture.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, he is one of these guys that is as intense as it gets.
I love it.
North Carolina fan.
Oh.
And he will inbound it in the bench at Grayville. They're going to throw it in. It's kept into three-quarters. Grayville 37, Webber Township 32. You're listening to Webber Township Trojans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
The batter's box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The batter's box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the batter's box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the batter's box. Located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Three-quarters in the book in the ninth-place game of the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. Webber Township trails Grayville 37-32. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo here via the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Foursquare and King City Chrysler. Webber will have the basketball. Johnson will trigger side out of bounds on the home side of the stands here. New bleachers on the right side, concrete bleachers on the left as we sit on the stage, and Webber has it against the Grayville man-to-man. Hammer has it on the right wing to Gagne, top of the key, reverse left wing. That's to Austin, left block goes to Hammer over Murphy, shot block. Another shot block for Murphy, rebound goes to Aldridge. Aldridge will bring it into the front court for the Bison. Bison has it on the left corner, right corner ready now. Shot from 15 up, no good. Rebound Aldridge. He's been all over the place, scoring-wise, and scores again. He's got 19. And it's 39-32 as Webber has not had an answer for Mr. Aldridge.
No, I mean, they've contested. They've let him go. I don't know what else they can do against Aldridge, who has a very hot hand.
And now Austin turns the ball over. Always bank with your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the One Account featuring high free checking and high-yield interest. Member FDIC. Chris and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Wildwood Hours and other emergency rooms, you will be seen by physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Top of the key down the lane, ready to the rim. Layup good. And Grayville right now starting to find a rhythm and starting to break Webber's defense down a little bit.
Well, ready to take over, and they are definitely outscoring the Trojans now. Here in the second half, only two offensive rebounds between the two teams, though, here in the second half. I find that most surprising.
Gagne from the left wing, no good. Webber has not had a lot of offense there lately. Rebound to Grayville, ready into the front court on the dribble. Backing down to Murphy, now on the right wing to Neely. Neely will bring it off the ball screen left side to Reddy in the left corner. Now back to Murphy, top of the key. Here comes Murphy. He's going to go to the rim, doesn't get the call. Rebound goes to Helm, and we got a push foul on Neely. Neely picks up his third. That is the fourth on Grayville. WMIXsports.com, your streaming site for high school sports on WMIX. Also a scoreboard update every night of high school sports season from August till June. Timeout, Webber down 41-32. And, Chris, this is one of those where Webber has got to settle down, not to get tense when you're behind like this with 6:34 to go, but take care of business.
Well, and, yeah, you got to figure out a way to take care of business like you did in the first half, and especially in that first quarter. Right now, you're outscored 22-9 in the second half. So, I mean, things obviously not going your way. 13-point disadvantage here in one half of basketball. And this timeout here is going to be worth the while. Got to figure out something. Just a second team foul, of course, on Grayville. So it should be a link to the floor inbound, I believe, for the Trojans. But, whatever was going right in the first half seems to be going equally as wrong here in the second half. And there's really no explanation for it. Just a lot of one-and-dones from both teams. That's the craziest part about it. But Webber didn't really turn the ball over much. They did 5 times during the third quarter, but I think the key stat there is all the one-and-done opportunities on both sides. Webber didn't get quite as many good looks at the basket, but, I mean, Grayville was launching everything from everywhere, but if it's not for Colton Aldridge and his hot hand in the third quarter, we're probably talking about the same margin of a 4-point lead for Webber. Give a lot of credit to Aldridge. Had a big game, big second half. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Great way to keep up to date with things. We're tweeting information out as we go here all day and all night. Webber with a basketball down 9. They need a few baskets and a lot of stops. Austin across the timeline, dribbles between the circles. He will look to the left side. That's to Johnson. Johnson has it. Now right wing to Hammer. He'll hold at the waist. Hammer with it. We'll go top of the key to Jackson Helm. One pass to Johnson in the baseline left side. Now back to Helm on the left wing. Helm with it, down the lane, leaves off for Hammer in the paint. He's going to have to shoot it. It's going to be 3 seconds. You got to get out of there. He does. Austin to the right elbow, picks it up off the dribble. Now to Johnson, shot from 3 on the way, no good. Tipped around, rebound, Helm under the rim, good. Jackson Helm, right place, right time. He has 11, so 41-34. That will help. Neely across the timeline. Webber goes man-to-man half court. Neely into the front court between the circles, comes to the right. Helm got screen, picked off. Neely now to Murphy, down the lane, shot good and a foul. Patrick Murphy, the biggest, strongest guy on the floor right now, and he rattles his way to the rim. 43-34, that foul is going to be on number 4, Zane Austin, his third, team's third of the half. Make your own great play when you open a Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one. Member FDIC. Murphy will be at the line. 5:43 to go. It's a 9-point lead for Grayville in this ninth-place game. 2 more games here tonight to follow. And, of course, we're back here tomorrow night at 6:15 right here on 94.1 FM and online at WMIXsports.com as Waltonville and Woodlawn try it again in the semifinals tomorrow night here at North Clay. Murphy's free throw is good, a 3-point play. He has picked it up quite nicely here in this second half. It's 44-34. It's a 21-point turnaround in this game. For the time Webber led by 11 to Grayville by 10 now. That pass out of bounds. Webber just never looked good on that possession down the floor. Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning on AM 940, also online at WMIXsports.com from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. Guest talking at WMIX Sports Social Media Question of the Week. Grayville has a 10-point lead with 5.5 to go in the ninth-place game. Inside, pass to Poole, foul from behind by Austin, his fourth. Team's fourth, and that should send number 41, Bryce Poole, to the line, maybe shoot 2. Wait a minute. We don't know. Nope, out of bounds. Wow, okay. Think about it here at North Clay. You're on the stage. You're right by the official here on this end. 5:27 to go in the game. Inbounds trigger from Poole in front of us. Left corner Aldridge just got to go in if he shoots. It doesn't. He is human. Rebound goes to Raymer. Raymer gets it to Helm across the timeline to the left side, middle of the floor. Left wing. Raymer has it. Holds above his head. Now one dribble off the right side to Johnson. In the right corner, Gagne. Gagne looked. Couldn't find anybody. Has to dribble it now. Dribbles twice. Now gets it top the key to Helm against the man-to-man. Helm to Johnson in the left corner. Crosses over. Pass inside Hammer. Layup left block. Good. Nice job, Corey Hammer. He has 10. Second Trojan in double figures. 44-36. Webber down 8. Aldridge with it on the right wing. Aldridge with it. Now go baseline. Looks, leaves it off with a hand off the Pool. Now to Patrick, top of the key. Patrick goes right wing to Reddy. He's on the dribble. Webber down 8 with 4:38 to go. Grayville will pull it out and try to run some clock, it looks like. They got Neely posted up, and he throws it out of bounds off the legs of Brandon Rayburn. A smart play. Don't forget, the Sesser Auto Body postgame show will follow this one. Pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Sesser Auto Body can get your vehicle faster. Back on the road faster. Next time you collision, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body. 602 South Park in Sesser. Right corner, they go to Lee inside the number 41 Poole. Has it blocked. Rebound goes to Gagne Webber into the front court on the right wing. Gagne has it. Leads for the trailer. That is hammered to the rim, up and in. Corey Hammer has 12, and it's 44-38. Webber showing signs of clawing back. Down the right side, here comes Reddy to the corner. Reddy has it, pass top of the key to Murphy. Murphy goes left wing Aldridge. Here comes baseline. Pick and roll with Murphy to the rim and a foul. Nice job, little NBA play. Murphy will go to the line to shoot 2. 5th on Webber, and that foul is on number 33, Corey Hammer, his first of the game.
Not a bad little play there by Grayville to get a nice look at the basket. And that will be sending to the line, Mr. Patrick. He's been a force underneath. First free throw's no good. Webber could use another miss, and then they can need a rebound. That would be wonderful. Timeout, White. You heard in the background, Grayville wants a timeout, and leading 44-38. Not sure I'd ice my own free throw shooter in that situation, especially after he missed the first one.
I won it. I mean, that's not going to bode well coming out of the huddle, but I mean, at this point, what can you really say?
Well, somebody was worried about your comment about North Carolina. You had kind of an comment. As we've learned off the break, that's just kind of an haven't watched enough of them to really know which way one or the other.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of college basketball anymore, unfortunately. I just know that I kind of sour on North Carolina when I come here just because I see the NC in red, and it kind of freaks me out a little bit. I have a weird, warped mind, and that just plays into it.
One thing about North Clay, great place to come, they have the logo of North Carolina, the NC in center court. Then they have this logo for their mascot that's hideous in my eyes. Of course, I'm a Kentucky fan. They use that logo of that other team in Kentucky for the Cardinals. Second free throw, Murphy up, and good. He gets 1 out of 2. He has 13, and it's 45-38. Jackson Helm across the timeline. Left side with it to Johnson. Johnson has it to the top to the lane. Glass too strong. Rebound goes to Murphy of Grayville. He gets it to Aldridge. Aldridge trying to run down. Johnson harasses him. Patrick Murphy picks up on the loose ball. Gets it to Reddy on the right side. 3:40 to go. Reddy goes right wing to Aldridge. Inside pass tipped and stolen away by Raymer of Webber. Trojans run the other way up the left side. Raymer on the wing. Raymer has it. Top of the key to Gagne. Gagne leaves it for Helm with 3:29 to go in the game. Helm goes left wing, tipped and pass stolen by Reddy. Reddy comes the other way, and Helm trailing. Reddy makes the layup. He has 9, and that is a dagger as Webber goes down 9 with 3:15 to go in the game. Helm goes right side. That's to Johnson. Peels off to the lane. Bounce pass left block. Hammer in traffic. Goes underneath around the rim and scores. Corey Hammer has 6 1/4, 14 in the game. Lead back to 7. 3 minutes to go. Webber needs a stop. Right wing is ready. He'll come off the ball screen top of the key. Leaves it for Murphy. Holds high above his head. Murphy looks. Goes in the right corner to Hamilton. Back to Murphy. Top of the key. Aldridge. Aldridge with it. Comes down on the lane, running shot and pass off the hands out of bounds of Lee, and that's a good start for Webber here with 2:45 to go.
That's just a stop I needed down 7, of course. Now looking for inbound. Doesn't appear as if Grayville's going to pressure, so maybe work something up, see what we can put together in the half court, maybe get part of that deficit cut.
Your community, your choice, your bank. 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Member FDIC. Webber with a basketball. Johnson, free throw line jumper up and doesn't fall. Off the iron. Rebound on the floor. Johnson gets it back in the lane. Goes up for a shot foul. Hamilton picks up his first, team's 5th. And with the clock stopped and Webber trailing by 7, Ryan Johnson will go line. An opportunity to get Webber closer. That is what you have to have when you're trailing. Got to get to the line. Clock stops. Go from there. And Johnson will go to the line. He is 1 of 2 tonight already. Free throw miss. He'll get another. Oh, you got to make these. You want to get back into this one. Got to make these. Johnson will get another. Ooh, 2:27 to go. Webber down 7. Make this one to cut it to 6. Free throw off the mark. Rebound goes to Murphy of Grayville. Then they had a guy back. Aldridge is behind the defense. Webber didn't see him. Layup good. They tried the old sneak play. Aldridge stayed back here with the coach. And it's 49-40. Grayville steals the basket on a pretty good play. Austin down the lane. Shot from 15. Good. Austin gets that layup back, but it's 49-42. Aldridge gets it up in the front court to Hamilton. His layup good as that's the second time Webber's been beat back defensively. Brad Beatty doesn't like it. He calls a timeout. Can't have that happen when you're trying to come from behind.
Cognizant of where everybody is on the floor, especially, when you've been in man most of the night, you've got to know where your guy is. And I know that in transition, that could be easier said than done. You can't lose track of your guy, and that's exactly what's been happening. 2 breakdowns there. 2 breakdowns on 2 different defenders have allowed Grayville 4 easy bunnies underneath the past 2 possessions. Or 2 easy bunnies turned into points.
Yeah.
And, you can't have that if you're going to any ball games. And what looked to be their first win of the season early on and quickly appears to be disappointing. But, they're down but not out yet. They're down 9 points right now. Still plenty of time to make a comeback, but you're going to have flawless basketball the rest of the way.
Mr. Turner, to you, North Carolina won that game, but that's why it is in December. Waiting for that one to happen in March when it counts in April. 51-42.
What game?
Kentucky-Carolina was asked by Louise.
Oh, yeah. I don't care about them either.
I'm done taking it. It's your loss. 51-42. Webber down 9 with the basketball. Gagne, Austin, Johnson, Bush, and Helm with 2 minutes to go. Backdoor cut, Helm to the rim, layup, no good, lot of contact, no call. Murphy on the rebound, and he is tied up. It'll be Grayville basketball. From my angle here, there's a lot of skin-on-skin there going on, arms and hands and wrists and things of that nature. A lot of grabbing. 51-42, 1:54 to go in the game. Inbounds comes to Hamilton, and now he leaves it behind for Reddy. He'll bring it into the front court with 1:50 to go. Reddy to the right wing to Aldridge. Aldridge will take a couple of dribbles to the top of the key with 1:44 to go. Aldridge with it down the lane. Brad Betty wanted him to foul. Aldridge got to the rim and then a foul, and Austin's fouled out. That's the 6th on Webber, the 5th foul on Austin, I believe. Yep, that's 5. And that'll send Mr. Aldridge to the line to shoot 2. He has 21 in the game, 16 in the second half for Grayville. Brad Beatty will have to make a choice. Austin fouls out with 8 points. And because of that, that will send Aldridge to the line. Webber needs some misses here and some stops and some points. Free throw up and in by Aldridge. Man, what a second half he has had. It's 52-42. Webber led by 11 in the first half, now trailed by 10 with 1:39 to go. Second free throw up and no good. Rebound to Webber. Opportunity still there. Helm coming to the front court. Helm will come to the corner. Johnson in that left corner now throws it inside the Hammer. Double team. Loses it. Got away the double dribble. Goes to Johnson, left corner. He drives into the lane, running layup off the glass. No good. Rebound Murphy of Grayville. Webber can't get one to drop right now. Only 10 points in the quarter. Aldridge across the timeline. He'll throw it left block. That's to Hamilton. Has to get out of traffic. Goes the left wing. Here comes a pass to the left side from Lee up to Reddy. 1:08 to go. Right wing to Murphy. Murphy holds above his head. One dribble, now picks it up, goes right corner. That's to Lee, and he is fouled by Jackson Helm. Helm will give the foul his second, team 7th, and that will send Grayville to the line with 1:02 to go. The Bison make free throws. They'll win their 3rd game of the year. We will see Webber Township again next Tuesday when Webber plays at Wayne City. A matchup of rivals for many, many years. Free throw, 1-1, no good. Grayville gets the rebound. Reddy will throw it out to Murphy on the right wing. Murphy has it, foul given by Helm. And that's his 3rd, team's 8th, and they'll do it again. When you miss free throws, you've got to get those rebounds back from that other team. And Webber's going to learn this the hard way, it looks like, tonight. 52-42 with 57.9 seconds to go. Free throw Murphy, long off the iron. Webber still in this one. Gagne with the board to Jackson Helm. Up the left wing, left side. He's going to the rim. Layup up and in. Got contact, not enough to merit a foul. Webber will pressure. Down 8. Grayville across the timeline. Reddy has it. Top of the key. Now goes right wing to Lee. Back to Thompson, and he's pushed. That's probably a good foul. Thompson, by my book, hasn't scored tonight. He'll go to the line again. 9th foul on Webber. 40 seconds to go, down 8. Misses and makes if you're Webber. Misses for them, makes for Webber. 40 seconds. We'll see if Mr. Thompson can score. Made it. Act like he'd been there all night. Yeah. He'll get another. 53-44 with 40 seconds left. This means Sandoval follow in this one after this one's over. Shot no good. 1 for 2 again. Gagne with the board to Helm up the left side another time. In the corner, Johnson. His shot from 15 short. Hits the floor. Bodies out everywhere. And what do we have? We have out of bounds on Webber with 32.1. They'll have to foul. Then in Grayville shoot 2 this time because that would be the 10th foul on the Trojans. Grayville wanting to run a play where they sneak somebody back. That didn't work. So Webber figured it out. There it is. Baseball pass behind Murphy. Behind the defense and blocked from behind by Corey Hammer. Murphy will go to the line. He's upset about it, but it's like, you get your shot blocked. I don't understand.
Yeah, he's going to have a lot of lessons to learn.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good hustle play by Hammer to come from behind and block the shot. I don't understand what Murphy is questioning or upset about. That's just hustle. Free throw up and in. Mr. Murphy has had a good game himself. He has 14 with a chance for another, and Webber is going to come up short after leading early, 54-44. Second free throw good by Murphy. And it's 55-44. Hellman to the front court on the left wing. Long three on the way up, off the iron. Rebound right side, Raymer up and in off the glass. Raymer puts it back, and it's 55-46. Webber down 9. They're electing to take the foul. Foul is on Johnson, his second, and Grayville will come to the other end and shoot 2. And that foul is going to send number 33, Sky Thompson, to the line where he proved you and I wrong last time.
Yeah, he did.
And he had not shot anything or free throws. Our friends from Sandoval
still like those warm-ups.
Oh, I love the warm-ups Sandoval has. Free throw by Thompson is good.
Oh, that was last night.
Yeah. That was like less than 24 hours ago.
It was like forever ago.
Yeah. We've slept. 56-46, 17.5 to go. Second free throw good. 3 out of 4, and it's 57-46. Hellman to the front court. Helm to the free throw or three-point line, top of the key. No good. Rebound. Grayville. Webber will not foul. And the final score here, unless Grayville comes down and gets a quick cheapie, will be your ninth-place winners this year, the 2014 Midland Trail Conference Tournament will be the Grayville Bison. They will finish 9th. Grayville will finish 10th. Webber will finish 10th. Grayville 9th, Webber 10th. Webber will not foul. Grayville will throw it in. They will get their third win of the season. Final score here tonight at Louisville. Grayville 57, Webber Township 46. We need to take a break, come back with the Sesser Auto Body Postgame Show. You're listening to Webber Township Trojans Basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
The Batter's Box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The Batter's Box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the Batter's Box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the Batter's Box, located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
So how do you really know your bargain insurance isn't going to cost you big if you have an accident? Talk to someone who knows. Scott Owens, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. He can help make sure you have the coverage you need while saving money in the process. Get to a better state. See State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon and begin a saving full relationship. Or call 242-3770. That's 242-3770.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552 0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Ninth place in the Midland Trail Tournament 2014 goes to the Grayville Bison. They defeat Webber Township tonight by a score of 57-46. Welcoming you into the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker in showroom conditions. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside. We do have some final scores from around Southern Illinois. Of course, this one, Grayville beat Webber 57-46. At West Frankfort, Carterville beat Vienna 64-34. And at Sparta, Waterloo beat Redbud 50-16. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call, 242-3770, to get friendly advice, right level protection, all the discounts you deserve to get to a better state. Give Scott Owens a call, 242-3770. We need to take another break. When we come back, scoring and stats of this one here at Louisville. You're listening to Webber Township Trojans basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
Too expensive to get back into shape? Not anymore. Rend Lake College's new fitness center is only $53 per semester. They've also thought of everything with universal machines, free weights, treadmills with dedicated TV screens, ellipticals, and more. Qualified dance instructors are also available. Or go at your own pace with DVDs that can be used in the exercise room. Best of all, it's open 7 days a week. Check out the Rend Lake College Fitness Center in the Marketplace off Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Or log on to rendlakecollege.edu/Fit Center.
There's still time to save during the cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Get an extra 15 to 20% off your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Sealy Posturepedic Bedding, Broyhill, Universal, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. Clean up on savings at Newell's General Store with 75% off all remaining holiday, 50% off all Jim Shore collection, lotions, scarves, purses, plus 15 to 25% off everything else. Newell's, cleaning up to save you more.
Your spine is a miracle of engineering, so when pain strikes, your body is telling you to get help fast. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to feature their spine care team. Doctors Kowalski and Smith, the professionals at Orthopedic Center, specialize in back and neck pain. So put our spine care team on the job. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Stop the pain, fix the problem, and enjoy life again. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Final score here in the ninth place game at Louisville, the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. Grayville beats Webber 57-46. Denny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside, and the Sesser Auto Body post-game show to remind you to drive safe on the way home for the ninth game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body to get back on the road faster. That's at 602 South Park in Sesser. I'll turn it over to Mr. Hugo for the scoring and stats of this win here tonight by the Grayville Bison.
Well, of course, for the Bison, they were 16 of 35 inside for 45.7% for the game. Outside, though, just 4 of 16 for 25%, though it seemed like when they needed a 3, they were able to get it. They are 20 of 51 from the floor for 39.2%, and 10 of 18 from the free throw line for 55.6%. For the Webber Trojans, coming up just short tonight, 18 of 38 two-point range for 47.4%, 2 of 10 outside for 20%. They were 20 of 48 from the floor for 41.7%, while going 4 of 9 from the free throw line for 44.4%. Grayville unofficially out-rebounded Webber 37-34. Turnovers unofficially even at 11. Taking a look at your individual scores, the Trojans had 5 in the book, 2 in double digits. Corey Hammer had a team-high 14. Jackson Helm had 13. 8 points, of course, from Zane Austin, 7 from Ryan Johnson, and 4 points from Brandon Raymer. For the Grayville Bison, they had a game-high 22 from Colton Aldridge, who had 17 alone in the second half. They had 15 from Patrick Murphy, who had a pretty good night, 9 from Keegan Reddy, 4 points from Austin Hamilton, 3 apiece from Torin Lee and Sky Thompson, and a point from Connor Neely. That gives us our final score of the Grayville Bison 57, the Webber Township Trojans 46.
One more break on the other side. We'll pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. You're listening. Webber Township Trojans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. We have one of the hottest car lines in the industry with the Ford Fiesta, Focus, and Fusion. The Ford brand was the top-selling brand in the United States in 2013, and we at Ford Square are determined to make that happen again in 2014. Ford is number one because the Fusion hugs, curves, and embraces fuel efficiency. The Focus is your friend at the pump and your love on the road. And the Ford Fiesta is taking fun and efficiency further. We have over 40 of these cars in stock right now waiting for you. We can offer huge cashback savings and want to deal. We will do anything to make 2014 even better and keep Ford number one. Come see our associates at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway, Mount Vernon, Illinois, and we will show you why the best never rests. You can always view our new and pre-owned inventory online at fordsquare.com.
The health of your kidneys has a big impact on your overall health, affecting everything from your blood pressure to your bones. And if you ever have a kidney problem, Dr. Kangura is here to help. Dr. Kangura trained at the Mayo Clinic and specializes in conditions ranging from kidney stones and uncontrolled high blood pressure to chronic kidney disease. Dr. Kangura sees patients at Crossroads Specialty Clinic. For an appointment, call 618-241-9071.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Final score tonight, Grayville beats Webber 57-46. Danny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo, and we got picked Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game, and that one is,
well, I think you have to go 2 tonight. And while I'm not ordinarily a fan of doing so, Corey Hammer had a great night because of Jackson Helm. Jackson Helm had a great night, I thought, because of Corey Hammer. They combined for 27 points in this tough loss, and I think for both of their efforts tonight, they are the Crossroads Community Hospital players of the game.
Wide hours and other emergency rooms, and Crossroads Community Hospital reminds you that they will see you with a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. A very busy week for us here on WMIX. Tomorrow night, a doubleheader. I will be here with a special guest. If you want to know who it is, tune in tomorrow at 6:15 p.m. as Waltonville Woodlawn pregame from here at Louisville High School, actually Louisville, Illinois, North Clay High School. MTC semifinals between the Waltonville Spartans and the Woodlawn Cardinals. Pregame at 6:15, opening tip 6:30. Here on 94.1 FM WMIX.
Can we give a bit of a spoiler that they have ties to both schools?
Yeah, they have ties to both schools.
There we go.
2 broadcasters tomorrow night will have ties to both schools from both sides. Kind of interesting. Then the second game, after we take a little break, respite, and then the second game, pregame at 8:15. Mount Vernon and Salem will play. Pregame at 8:15, opening tip at 8:30. Chris Hugo and Jared Shaner from the Salem Invitational as the Rams and Wildcats get together. That'll be tomorrow night. On Friday night, it's a mixture. It'll depend on what if the Rams win, and the Rams are on Friday night. Of course, on AM, Lady Rams will be on. And on Saturday, of course, everything depends on tomorrow night. We have basketball on AM and FM both Friday and Saturday, no matter what happens, one way or another.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yep, we could say that. Stay tuned to Twitter at WMIX Sports to keep up with what we're doing. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports as well. For our WMIX Sports team of Avery Barton, Chris Hugo, I'm Danny Czerwinski. Final score tonight in the 9th place game of this tournament of the Midland Trail. Grayville beats Webber 57-46. Thank you for listening, and good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the WMIX Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. The showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Roley Excavating, Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn, Red Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu and by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Batter's Box in Woodlawn, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, log on to WMIXSports.com or find us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.